Hey, CJ, good to see you.
How you doing?
Doing well. Hope the family's well.
Yes, sir.
Just wonder what it's like for you guys. I was just asking Kyle about sacrifices as a team you guys are going to have to make sure that you have a season. As a senior and as a leader on this team, what sort of example do you need to set, and what do you guys need to do to make sure that guys understand that you can't have maybe a normal year of college if you want to have a season of basketball?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. For example, Eugene, not being able to have a lot of in-person classes, things like that, just due to what's going on with the situation. Like you said, that sacrifice is really big. And for me being a senior and things like that, just, this is serious. This is a serious matter for people's families and individuals and us as a team. It can jeopardize a lot. So, yeah, that sacrifice is really big, just being disciplined and knowing that my season matters, our season as a team matters, and I want to play. So, I'm going to sacrifice everything to be able to play, and I just kind of want to give that example to my teammates as well so, we can have a season.
Do you think that your teammates all understand that? Do you think you guys are mature enough to handle that in the right way?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. With me, Kyle, and other returning players like Dwayne and EJ, we have fun throughout our season. Our coaching staff wants to play. We want to play. So we kind of emphasize that each and every day, coming into the gym, wearing masks, washing your hands, hand sanitizer. Just make sure we're doing the right things on and off the court. Make sure we're not hanging out with, just random friends and things like that. Being able to sacrifice that, having friends and not being able to be with them as often. So, yeah, we kind of emphasize that every day.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go in the order we went before. So, Steve, if you have a question.
Okay. Yes, CJ, just talk about Dwayne Washington Jr., maybe his development. And I think a lot of people are looking for him to kind of take that next step and become a consistent leading scorer type player. Just what do you see in his development? What are the areas he can grow and develop going into his junior year?
He's literally been improving from his freshman to sophomore year. As you can see, he produced a lot for us last year, scoring the ball and things like that. Just me being hard on him, I just feel like he needs to improve defensively, things like that. Everybody has things to improve on, but defensively, I feel like that's going to be a big thing for him this year and with myself. But, yeah, I can most definitely see him being a consistent leading scorer for us. He can score the ball and get hot really fast. And it makes the game a lot easier for me, getting him involved, spacing the floor out and things like that. So he's going to be really big for us this year, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I want to ask about yourself as well. You could talk about yourself. I know that's kind of a hard thing.
Yeah.
The last 10 or 12 games of the season, you were flying without a net there. You didn't have a real established backup behind you, and yet you flourished and played some of your best games as a college player the last 10 or 12 games. As you look back on that, what did you see, and what can you do to kind of take that to the next level going into your last year?
Just staying confident and staying consistent, after practice, getting up shots before practice, just staying consistent and just keep pushing myself. Like you said, not having a backup last year and having to play a lot of minutes, just figuring out the game, just having a feel for the game, being more confident, knowing I had to take more shots, or just being smarter within the game with foul troubles and things like that. So just expanding on that, just keep getting better and just keep, staying consistent with working out, making sure I'm in the gym at all times, getting up shots and things like that. So that's probably the big thing for me this year. Yeah, confidence is just the biggest thing for me. I feel like I had that a lot going to the end of last season.
Thanks.
Okay, Tony, anything from you?
Yeah, CJ, this is going to be a very different team from last year.
Yeah.
I wonder, as the point guard, how much are you thinking in your mind over the last, 6 months of what it's going to look like for you trying to get the ball to everybody and how that's going to work?
I feel like it's going to work itself out. I feel like me being a leader on the team, my teammates understand me, doing team skills and things like that, me and voicing myself, me being a leader by example as well, and voicing that, it makes it a lot easier instead of, just trying to figure it out, or what is he going to do? Like, I feel like if I voice it and I show it, it just makes it that much easier, and my teammates understand that, especially the returners. They know how I play. I know how they play. So, it makes it that much easier to know. And then, like the freshmen, just keeping them in the loop, making sure they're keeping up with the pace and things like that. But I feel like me being a vocal leader, it just makes it that much easier. So I'm not really too worried about, chemistry and things like that. I feel like I'll be able to take care of that, me being a leader and just us, being basketball players.
How much is that just in your thoughts, away from the court, away from classes, just whatever, like just what you're going to have to do for this team and to keep everybody involved?
Oh, all the time. This is my last year. I only got one more go around. There's no coming back. There's no regret left. There's no, I just need to fill it out. I got to take my time. Like, this is kind of like that all or nothing kind of mentality. Like, I literally have nothing to lose at this point. So I think about it all the time, and I'm really excited about it, take on any challenge and things like that. But I'm ready to play. I feel like last year, towards the end of the season, them 10, 12 games really motivated me to show what I can do in the Big Ten for myself and for my teammates.
Thanks.
Hey, Steven, anything for you?
Yeah, you kind of touched on it a little bit already, but you and Dwayne are the only guards left from last season. You guys had some transfers, and now there's a true freshman. I mean, what are the conversations like between you and Dwayne on what happened at the end of the season is basically going to be the bulk of this year, especially as Eugene, transitions to the college level?
Yeah, we talk about it a lot. We're going to have to be in shape, really conditioned, being leaders on and off the floor. We just got to take that challenge on every day, push each other in practice to know it's not going to be easy. And just being consistent, making sure we push each other every day in practice, making sure we're taking care of our bodies with treatment and things like that off the floor, and make sure we pushing people like Abel, Eugene, just to make sure they stay ready at all times, just because you never know when your number can be called. Like you said, like last year, we never expected that to happen, in mid-season and things like that. So just be ready for whatever happens and, just take on that challenge. So we talk about it every day. We're willing to do what needs to be done for this team to win.
How much of a benefit is it to have guys like Seth and Justice, who you're bigger guys, but you bring the ball up and do a lot of perimeter things?
It's hard to guard, I can say. Just seeing them too, the way they can shoot the ball, the way they can score the ball. And defensively, EJ, KY, Seth, Justice, they can all switch. They can guard multiple positions, so that kind of makes it easier on defense. Just give teams different looks. I feel like it's hard to guard and hard to score against as well. So I feel like they're going to work out for us and they're going to really benefit us.
And then just your first initial thoughts on Eugene.
Really good. He's a lot taller than what I thought coming in. Really lengthy, can shoot the ball, athletic. Also can guard multiple positions, 1 through 3. Really athletic, smart kid, willing to learn, willing to work. He's just a really good kid. I'm really excited to have him on my team, going into my last year.
Here we'll go Adam and then Colin.
CJ, as a team, I wonder if you guys have talked at all about using your platform to speak out on social issues, racial injustice, things like that. Have you guys as a team thought about doing anything along those lines?
Oh, yeah, we've had conversations about it. Nothing that we can 100% sure. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their different outlooks. And Coach Holman, he really supports, what we believe. He's not afraid to speak up either for himself or for us as a team. We've talked about it, had conversations, detailed conversations actually. That's just something that we take day by day, it's something just to make sure we understand each other. That's pretty much it.
Thanks.
Colin, got anything?
Yeah, hey CJ, what's the biggest adjustment for you as a point guard when you're going from, you're playing with Caleb and through Caleb a lot of the time to now, a lot of the scores that you have, like you're going to have EJ down in the post and Kyle had something, but you're also going to add, Justice and Seth to the mix as well. What's the difference for you as a point guard when you're trying to initiate the offense a lot through the wing, maybe more so than the post?
I don't feel like it really changes just because actually we had Luther and Dwayne as well, that could score the ball as well, that could shoot threes. We had a lot of offense go through them as well. And I feel like our coaches put us in the best situation possible, so I'm not really too worried about, how I'm going to get him the ball, how I'm going to get him the ball. I feel like I played enough college basketball to figure out, my teammates and my spots and getting them in the right spot. So I'm not really too worried about, making sure everybody's involved, everybody is engaged in the game and things like that. So, I'm not really too doubtful of myself.
You talked a little bit about, your personal all or nothing mentality this season as a senior. Yeah. It just feels like, throughout the team, you guys have a really old team. And whether they've been here, for 4 or 5 years or they're coming from other places, they're obviously veterans. Is that something that, you feel is felt throughout the entire team and not just you personally?
Oh, yeah. Bringing in experience, Abel, Seth, Justice has played 2 years of college basketball. So just that experience, it makes it a lot easier going into practice. It's not a lot of teaching or drill. It's a lot more things, we can get through kind of faster and we can progress faster just because we had a lot of returners, Dwayne being a junior, Justin being a junior, EJ returning for a sophomore year. So it just kind of makes it that much easier, having that knowledge and experience going into practices, building for a season to play in the Big Ten.
And then you personally, just with Abel being added to the roster, it's a little bit different. Well, it's a lot different than last year when you had DJ is the other point guard who's coming in as a freshman. And Abel's obviously been around. I mean, you guys are both fathers. What's it like to have him in the mix and play off of him as the other point guard?
Yeah, just going through skill workouts and things like that. He's really smart, can shoot the ball. Not going to turn the ball over, smart defensively. He doesn't look like the most athletic person. You probably think he's not good or should be a Division I basketball player, as people would say, but he brings a lot to the team with experience, like I said. He's going to help us a lot. I might be able to play off the ball some, playing the two, and things like that. But, yeah, he just brings a lot for us, and he's going to help us a lot, whether he comes off the bench or playing a lot of minutes or whatever situation may be. I feel like he's going to bring a lot to the team.
Appreciate it, CJ.
Yep.